There's a certain kind of tired that doesn't come from lack of sleep or too many tasks or chasing toddlers around the house. It comes from something quieter, heavier, and even invisible. It's the exhaustion of always being fine. And if you're a mother, you probably know exactly what I mean. We say, "I'm fine," while cutting fruit for little people. We say, "I'm fine," in group chats when plans fall apart. We say, "I'm fine," even with our families and relatives. Or even at the grocery store when strangers ask. We say it when no one asks, and even louder when someone does. But beneath that fine lives a woman carrying things no one can see. The mental load, the sensory overload, the domestic details, the family dynamics, the emotional temperature of the home, the needs of everyone around her, all held together in a quiet, constant vigilance. Developmentally, the nervous system is wired to keep track of things that matter. So mothers track everything. Who's outgrowing shoes? Who's overstimulated? Who needs more protein? Who's falling behind in reading? Who's not sleeping well? Even who needs extra gentleness today? It's not that mothers are anxious by nature. It's that motherhood turns you into the emotional barometer of the household. And yet, when someone asks how we're doing, we shrink it down into one tiny syllable. Fine. We do it for so many reasons. Sometimes because we don't want to burden anyone. Sometimes because we don't have the words. Sometimes because we don't have the time to unravel it. Sometimes because we don't feel safe enough to say anything else. And sometimes because we honestly don't know how we're doing. We've just been surviving. Scripture tells us that man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. It's a reminder that what people see is rarely the whole story, and that God never needed us to package our inner world into something palatable. There's a moment in the Psalms where David says, "My frame was not hidden from you." That line has carried me through many seasons, because it means this: even if no one else sees, God does. Even if no one else notices, God knows. Even if no one else asks the right questions, He already understands. But here's the part we don't talk about enough. Pretending to be fine doesn't make us strong. It makes us lonely. Because emotional strength isn't the absence of need. It's the courage to have a need. And mothers are allowed to have a need. Our need for rest, for connection, for adult conversation, for help, for quiet, for prayer, for laughter, for time to process what's happening inside us. When we numb ourselves with fine, we rob ourselves of support. We rob others of the chance to love us. And we rob our children of a model for emotional honesty. I don't mean we should spill our hearts to strangers or trauma dump online. I mean, we should make room, even a tiny room, for the truth. Because the truth sounds less like, I'm fine, and more like, honestly, I'm actually overwhelmed, but I'm trying. Actually, I'm tired in many ways I can't even explain. Or I need a moment without noise. Or I could use some help. Or maybe I'm grieving parts of myself I didn't realize I'd miss. I'm grateful, but I'm also stretched thin. I'm in a hard season, but I'm not without hope. Those are not signs of failure. They are signs of humanity. And if you're listening to this and thinking, but I don't even know who I'd say that to, well, that makes sense. Motherhood can be incredibly isolating. The village we were designed for has been replaced by drive-through schedules and curated feeds and well-meaning small talk. But God never designed us to be self-contained. Even Jesus asked the disciples to stay awake with him in Gethsemane. Even he didn't pretend to be fine. So, if you've been carrying the weight of fine for a very long time, I want you to know this. You don't have to be superhuman to be a good mother. You don't have to be cheerful all the time to be faithful. You don't have to be fine just to be worthy of love. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is whisper the truth to one safe person. Sometimes, the next step is asking for help in a small, specific way. Sometimes, it's just letting yourself feel what you feel without apologizing for it. The world doesn't crumble when a mother tells the truth. Sometimes, that's the moment it finally begins to heal. I'll see you in the next reflection.